because they were very different from what we see here in Mexico, because it talks a lot about their culture and how they developed throughout the years, also what contributions they gave to the world. So I liked learning a lot about their culture, like what they wore when they were just starting and how their paintings developed, what were the ones that were the most famous because of their technique and because of what they represented.
I really liked the exhibitions, they were interesting and they showed the different cultures through what visitors see. We had different activities like finding the gifts, taking pictures, and enjoy. I found interesting all the gifts from different countries that were given to this museum and the history behind all this. All in there is very different from Mexico museums, from the history to the architecture.
What can you say about the exhibition in the museum? It was quite different from what I used to see back in Mexico. There are traits quite similar, but the artwork is in all kinds of crafts was amazing and unique. To say the last, to say at least, um, what do you what do you think was the difference or similar to Mexico? Well, I could say that the artwork is obviously different, but when I start to analyze the style of most artworks, I can say that it gives me a weird Mayan like feeling.
As Mexicans, we don't know much about the Chinese culture as they don't know much about ours. So when we went to the Shanghai Museum, I wasn't sure what to expect. I mean, I was thinking about stereotypical artworks and stuff, but I was quite impressed by the ceramics exposition because I didn't expect that much detail as it was, and that really reminded me of Mexico because there are some places where our art is really detailed and very carefully made. So yeah, that reminded me a bit of my country.
The exhibition of the museum was good. I found very interesting things. I like a lot the Hansi. It's something different from Mexico. Some types of art, like paintings, drawings, and all that kind of things. It was funny. It was an interesting place.
First of all, I think that China is a very unique and beautiful culture. I don't think that any other country in the world can be compared to Chinese culture. It is different in so many ways, like the way we communicate, the food, the way we treat people, and of course art. What I liked the most of China was the Ancient China Museum, and what struck me the most was the exhibition of the Chinese calligraphy, because I think that it is a very amazing way to communicate with others and to express ourselves. I also think that Chinese calligraphy can be seen like art because of the several ways, shapes, and styles that can be captured in a piece of paper. I was amazed when I see the calligraphy section of the museum, and then I understand why the several scrolls were there, and it is because they are art.